is your hip car. We want to isolate the movement of the hip or of the lower leg and the actual hip bone, the acetabular. Now, how do we do that? We get ourselves in a nice all-four position with your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Try to pull a little bit into your hands so that you get a nice lat tension to stabilize the spine. By placing a ball, we're going to help isolate the hip by keeping the knee under stability. So by pulling, we work the hamstring, we find that tension here. We're going to go ahead and bring that knee up towards the elbow, go wide into a nice abduction of that hip, making sure that lower back doesn't move. We're going to rotate internally as we bring that knee inwards to the midline, and then come back wide, back to the elbow, and back down. Now, as you do that, you can do exactly as I did before, where you're keeping your opposite hand on the lower back to make sure that lower back doesn't actually move. Now, the circle that you're making can be very big. Just make sure that lower back doesn't actually compensate for the size of the circle. If it's a very small one, that's okay, as long as you're isolating the hip and not utilizing the upper region of the hip or that SI lower back area. Now, of course, there are alternatives to doing this exercise. You can do it standing, where you're, again, with a ball behind the knee. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to not utilize that lower back because we're not as supported. We have to be a little bit more strong at the abs, obliques, especially in the side glutes. Again, getting that foot outwards as we come down, go wide, we get back narrow. And that will really get the lubrication of our hip joint, and eventually will help you isolate the hip when you're working on your split squats, deadlifts, and squats, to really make that movement come from here and not from here. So try them out, let me know how it goes. Get some comments down here, but also you can always message me here at Healthy Bastari. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Like this video to really get us going with the message that you need to lubricate the hips to get everything else